but I'm here to tell you, unfortunately. What's up, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Noble is Global. My name is Noble. It is 2023. I'm excited to do this new video for you all. Today, we're going to be talking about rental arbitrage. Is it a scam? What is it? Should I go for it? Here are all my opinions. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, what is rental arbitrage? It's really just a fancy word for renting out property that you don't own. So for example, if you go into an apartment, you get a lease, and then you're basically subleasing it out specifically on Airbnb. That's rental arbitrage. Now, do I think it's a scam? I have some opinions on this. They're pretty strong. I think in general right now, if anybody on YouTube or TikTok, those short-term rental influencers are trying to sell you on the idea of rental arbitrage being easy, and that's just like a quick, get rich quick scheme, I'm gonna say it's a scam. Now, why would they want to do that? I got no idea. Here's why. Number one is just clickbait. I remember like growing up, like we would watch infomercials and they'd be like, oh, magic eraser, get rid of any stain. You see those infomercials that if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And that's the case with rental arbitrage. Giving people false hope that there's just this 1, 2, 3 step process that they follow. They get a corporate lease, they get a little bit of courage, they go into a leasing office, and then bam, like you could be making $200,000 a month. And I'm here to tell you that is not that easy. In this particular case, it's just antiquated information. Yes, there are people that are making a killing, but I think that this information is like, 10 years old. This would have been more useful when Airbnb was first coming out. Management companies, leasing companies, apartment companies, all of them are aware of what people are trying to do. It's like a very specific formula that they're trying to sell you on. So I hate to burst your bubble, but they're scamming you. And so that's going into reason number 2. A lot of these property management companies, they just want your application fee. So imagine if you're applying for 5 rental units, they're making you feel like you have a really good shot of getting this, corporate lease, all that stuff, right? $100 per unit. They just made $500 and you're still gonna get rejected. They're all very hip to the game. There's not a property manager in the contiguous United States that doesn't understand that it's profitable. So why are they gonna give you the keys to their apartment when they can just rent it out themselves? Now, the third reason why I think rental arbitrage is a scam is just common sense. Like, don't you think if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it?
Wow.
And there's a lot of people with great credit that are not risk averse. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I'm a new channel, so all of this help and support, really helps a guy out. So I'd greatly appreciate if you do that. With that being said, I do want to give some caveats, some exceptions where I do think rental arbitrage is possible. Renting out something that you don't own on Airbnb or other Verbo, whatever they call it now. You probably have more success with that if you're going to maybe like a developing country where Airbnb is not quite as popular, renting out a particular property from someone that's just really interested in just collecting a steady check every month. That's one case where rental arbitrage would work. I think you have more luck doing that in maybe like the Dominican Republic or even in Egypt. Number 2, I think another case where that would work. What am I talking about? Where it might work would be, for example, if you have like a shared accommodation. So for example, let's just say I'm renting an apartment and I have a separate room. You could technically rent out that room on Airbnb. And I think it's a little less risky because you could just say that they're a guest, which they are. They don't need to know that they're paying to stay there. But if you have like a landlord or something like that and they're just like wary of, short-term rentals, as long as you kind of keep it on the low, you'll be okay. In that case, rental arbitrage for a specific shared accommodation, like renting a private room, would work. The last place that I think it could possibly work is if it's a person that you actually know. So if grandma has a home or real estate, things like that, if you know people that have real estate that's just basically, collecting dust, and you would propose to them, hey, I've got the property management skills to run this and do an Airbnb, that could be another great way for you to sell them on the idea. Of course, you're practically a property manager at that point. So that's also, but that's rental arbitrage. In those 3 particular instances, that could work for you. So anyway, I hope this information was helpful to you. Please don't get scammed out here. There are other ways to make money on Airbnb. So on my next video, you will not want to miss out because I'm going to tell you how you can make money off of Airbnb experiences and why I think you should do one in 2023. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. If you all are interested in seeing more content, more videos that are geared towards entrepreneurship and travel, you're going to want to hit the subscribe button right there and give this video a thumbs up.